Okay. Go live. Are we live now? Is it happening this time? Hello? Hello? Please confirm if I have any sound. Let's hope that someone's going to come on and say, yes, you have sound. No, you haven't got sound. I think it is showing now as sound. So I'm hoping I'm going to start this off again. Take two. Yeah, take two. We will not be disencouraged here. We will make sure it works. So I don't know, where are we here? We're still live streaming. I don't think there's nobody on at the moment. So let's see. I was talking about various things that I have done about the rain, that my hair's gone so frizzy. And that is a disaster really for doing any updos, but I am I'm planning on quite a few videos. Number one, sleep updos. Number two, hair buns. Number three, I'm going to be doing also using some curlers, and I haven't used the heat wand yet either. So those are already on the list. I'm planning on doing another one of these next week, also on a Wednesday, and I'm going to be doing it around the same time here so that the people in the States can see. I know it's for them, it's now around midday, Eastern and Pacific. CET, I am not quite sure. So let's start this all over again. I hope my sound is working this time. I have this time got some green dots going up and down, which gives me sort of the confidence that it is working. So, my finished project was this week was the 2 at a time magic loop, toe up, rounded toe up, socks with the afterthought heel. This is James's foot. I have pictures on my Ravelry so that you can go and visit my Ravelry, Maya Lam. Hello to those that are viewing the first time. This is second go, first time live streaming. The first one didn't work out. I didn't have any sound. I was told by Doctor. Hello, Doctor. I hope you can hear me now. So that is the finished object. The not finished object are my leggings. I have here 12 inches and I've got most probably between 24 and 27 to go, depending on how long I want these to be. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, the weather has been so horrible, so awful and wet, and well, anyway, let's not talk about the weather. I've got in the background Shia, who is sleeping on that one, and I have little Baxter sleeping on this chair. That's little Baxter. Yes, and I have already a lot of boxes around me again as well, simply because I'm already preparing for the next travel, and I have to pack a lot of things for that. Talking of travels, when I'm away, and I will be going to Riley, Life of Riley, to my RV. I will be taking stuff along, and I shall be doing videos there too. So this is why I'm trying out all of these live streams and so on to see if this works well or not. Yeah, let's see. Why do I call it anything can happen? Well, basically because it's live and anything can happen. My husband can pop his head around the corner, the next dog can walk in. neighbors might turn up, and then the doorbell goes, and then there's mayhem of barking. Anything like that. So I'm thinking of doing this most probably once a month. So where I will be gathering some questions and so on for these live streams so that I can answer some questions as well. So I have my chat on, but after I've closed down the previous live stream just a few minutes ago because I had no sound, which I needed to sort out, there are no questions right now. A lady did ask me, yes, I think it was a lady. Someone asked me on my crochet poncho whether I have a written pattern for that. No, I have no written pattern for that. But at the end of the video, I do have a picture which tells you the sizes and how many chains and foundations and for how many rows you've got to do the hood and the poncho itself and so forth for the different ages. So please refer to that on my Ravelry, my Alam. I also have pictures of the toe-up socks. I have the YouTube videos, tutorials linked to that as well as to how to hand dye the yarn. I have a video on that as well because these were made with hand-dyed yarn. So I have that linked up as well. I know I have to work on the lighting here a little bit. I opened the windows, but the light is going. It is in the evening here. It's now 7:30, and on a grey day, which is not brilliant anyway, the light's now definitely going. So excuse the lighting issues. I might have to bring down a light from my bedroom or so on to bring the light in from this side as well. But hey, for the second live stream ever, and that's only after the few minutes of the previous one, I hope it's going to work out. Hair. Yes, someone's asked me, how long is it now? 37 inches. In case I haven't told you, this is 37 inches now. And I think that's actually very good for the few years that I have been growing my hair. And at my age, most people can't grow their hair. They lose their hair rather than growing it. So I'm very pleased with what's happening. So super happy about that, not so happy about the frizz. If you have any comments or want any specific hairstyles to the hair videos, then please write them in the comment box below. I am open for suggestions, and if I can do it, I will do it. What else is there to say? As next week, Wednesday, I would like to do a live stream again. So that is Wednesday the 11th. I will give this another go, and if there are a few people on, I will do it up to an hour. That will be about, the cutoff time is an hour. Today's will be a lot shorter just because I'm trying it out, and I'll want to do these once a month, at least once a month. But I will not like this one, I will announce them prior to. As I said, next week, the 11th, I will be doing one. So that's a Wednesday. I'll do these on Wednesdays because currently that's the best day for me to do these videos. This is when I have the most time, is on a Wednesday. In the evening, I can do these. If you have a different time suggestion, please suggest it below and I will consider it. But write down whether you CET, Pacific time, Eastern time, whatever, if you're in the States, so that I have a sort of an idea what I am, so to speak, catering for. Okay, what do I do with my hair in wet weather like we have right now, where it just wants to frizz and blow up and be very grippy? Well, I use my coconut leave-in conditioner. I put that on in the morning before brushing, and then I brush from ears down. I just brush that through. And at night, I put in the olive oil leave-in conditioner, and then sleep with that in as well. But however, it needs a bit of a build-up with this much rain. I haven't been braiding my hair because I have a bit of braid shred. So I've been leaving it down. And of course, with this length, even with the hat and maybe a buff on, which only goes to about there, all of this gets wet. So I should put it on multiple times a day or before I go out, which I haven't, but I will. So I'm guessing I will have to wash my hair, most probably in this kind of weather, more often than I actually want to. I wash my hair normally twice a month. Maybe it will have to now be, with this weather, once a week, so 4 times a month, so double that up. But then I'll have to take care of it in a more oil it, just simply oil it more. When I say oiling, when I do a proper hair care oil treatment, as you saw in one of the previous videos, I do it all from the top down. If I put leave-in oils, then I only do it from earlobes downwards. So basically from here to the tips, and make sure the tips get the most. Okay, that's what I do. Yeah, I don't know. I was talking so much on the previous video that I now can't remember what I've said. So yeah. So next time when I'm a bit more relaxed and I hope this is working properly, I will most probably also be doing a bit of knitting whilst talking. I hope I don't have to do too much typing, because I'm not a very fast typer either, so I don't type very fast. What else has been? So much has been going on that I'm actually in the big whiz. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I was up today at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I walked the dogs for was it an hour and a half this morning? I think it was an hour and a half, and it was drizzling. The usual UK dank weather, lots of drizzle. So I got up earlier than I normally get up, only half an hour earlier than usual, but yeah, it obviously made a difference. I've now got to a phase where I'm a bit tired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the yawn. Let me see. What have I else to tell you? I don't know. Haven't had many clicks on the walk with me video that I did. I know it was a super long one and it was quite bumpy as well, but maybe I'll do a shorter one, maybe only like 15-20 minutes of one, and take you around some of the places that I go. If you do want to see maybe shorter ones of that sort of thing, then also comment down the bottom. What would you like to see on Anything Can Happens videos, like today in the live streaming ones? Please also comment. On the crochet and knitting and crafting side, I was wondering whether, oh yes, I was going to still do a loom knit sock. I haven't forgotten that. I haven't started that either yet because I wanted to do a few rows still on my leggings, otherwise I'll never get finished in time. And I also have to start the crochet top, which I will be starting very soon as well. Oh, and yeah, I have a new acquisition, or actually it was given to me. My husband gave me a lovely big mirror. So I then can actually do proper photos of the crochet works, and also maybe of hairdos. I might prop it up at the back here so you can see from the back. Yeah, or the other way around, me turning around and doing the hairdos. I won't be using my comfy chair. This is my I think it's most probably from the 1920s, 30s comfy chair. It's been handed down. I do all my work. Look at Shia. That's Shia there, sleeping in the chair, all crooked. Do you want to see that? Look at this. Look, you see that? Look at that girl. How can that be comfortable? So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. So there's the easy loom knit socks to be done yet, and then I want to do maybe another pair of socks, knitted socks, but with my favorite sort of heel, which is the Flegel heel. Oh, I've got someone on, I think. So with the Flegel heel, that's my favorite go-to if I'm not doing an afterthought heel. So I'm going to be recording that as well. And well, there's loads and loads of projects I have on my mind, which I will be doing. So it is now 18 minutes. I've got now nearly 18 minutes done. I thought I had someone here. Hello. Just say hello so I know who you are or whether you've come back. So open for suggestions, questions. I'll answer questions. Maybe not all of them, or as good as I can. Some things are personal. Nobody's saying hello. People watching but not saying hello. Anyway, so those are the plans for the coming future. I do also want to do maybe I'll put on this, not on this one today, but on maybe next week's, I'll show some of the yarn stash. So this is basically just a longer version of me just talking, basically. Maybe I'll be knitting along as well. And I can do a bit of spinning as well. Maybe I should do some of those as well. Live. Someone's asked me before if I do maybe some live cooking. Well, I'm not sure if I can do that setup because it's so close to the oven, and I'm not sure I'm going to do that with the computer. I'm not quite sure how to do that, so I will have to think about that. I'm hoping also to get my sewing machine repaired. It's got a tensioning problem, so I don't know what's wrong with it. Just the thread doesn't want to tension properly. Otherwise, I would have done a few sewing videos as well. But yeah, I have to think of where I'm going to take that to. Yeah. So I will say goodbye for today. This was the second round. That was take 2 of live stream. First day, take 2. First was a fail. Second one, I hope, is okay. So if there is a sound, and I'm hoping there is, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching, for all the newcomers, especially for those that are revisiting. Thank you for being patient with this new streaming thing. I didn't know if I could set it up properly. Let's see. I hope this will work. So give me a comment below so that I can adjust things before next week, Wednesday, around the same time. So that will be around 7 o'clock GMT, PM as in 19 hours GMT. And that will be around midday in most of America. Comment box. Thank you. Bye-bye.